All right, let's go over your hip airplanes. So I've programmed this into your hamstring slot. However, this is more of a total full lower body movement. So it's gonna work out your hamstrings, your quads, but more importantly, the hips and all the supporting muscles in there. So these are a fantastic exercise to do if you have tight hips, a tight low back, or you're having knee issues, because it's gonna loosen up those hips, it's gonna restore proper function, it's gonna get those glutes firing, and it's just gonna make everything feel better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in about a deadlift position. So feet about hip width apart, rotated out slightly. And now from here, I'm just gonna walk up a little bit. From here, we're gonna bring that one leg back and then hands out like an airplane, hence the name hip airplanes. And what we're gonna do from here is up onto that one leg, tilting forward. We're gonna rotate like you're playing in the sky, rotating through, about to do a barrel roll. And see how my knee is wobbling back and forth? That's my body stabilizing that movement, recruiting all those smaller muscles in the hip flexors, the adductors, as well as the glutes. And we're just rotating through or opening up those hips and coming back in. So if I grab a pole, a wild pole has appeared. So if I grab a pole, we can use this to help us stabilize this movement a little bit more, especially as I'm demonstrating it and trying to do it so slow. So from here, foot back, bum back into that hinge, and now we're gonna close that hip, drawing that hip downward. And now think about making a nice big circle with your hips, or I guess a half circle. We're gonna open up that hip, pushing that hip out, trying to push everything this way, and then we're gonna close that hip from here. Pushing out, rotating through, closing that hip from here. So from the side, if I grab this, plant my staff of wisdom, leg back, boom, arm up, right? I've closed the hips, I've rotated through, my torso is rotated this way, but this leg is in the way, preventing me from rotating any further. And now I'm going to open up those hips, pushing through, and coming back in, nice and slow, rotating through, boom, opening up those hips, coming back in. Again, this is an amazing exercise to do if you're having hip, knee, or low back issues. And realistically, any half decent physio is gonna bring you through this if you have those issues, and go to them. Staff of wisdom.